Casually dressed and deep in conversation with me, Greg Chalmers. CDDC is sponsored by Pizza Daddy, Lanarkshire's #1 American-style pizza parlour. To stay up to date on new flavours and promotions, then get connected on the socials. The Instagram handle is @RealPizzaDaddy and the website is www.thepizzadaddy.co.uk. To see what we're getting up to here at Casually Dressed, then you can find us on Instagram with the handle @CDDC Podcast, and on Twitter it is @PodcastCDDC. Also, as you're watching this on YouTube, then please hit those like and subscribe buttons. And with me today as my co-host is entrepreneur, digital marketing specialist, blogger and photographer, it's Charlie Archibald. How you doing, mate?
Good, man.
Smashing. Our guest today for the third time is #1 Billboard singer-songwriter Koolkid. How you doing, my man?
Yo, thanks for having me back, guys. Appreciate it.
Not a problem at all, mate. Not a problem at all. So it's been a busy lockdown for you, innit, my man?
It's been so weird. It's just been the weirdest time ever to be a musician and a songwriter.
Well, you seem to have completed it, mate.
It was just been like, it's because we were used to being in London and doing sessions after sessions and all sorts of stuff, to going from like, you can't leave your house, do you know what I mean? Just like, it was a nightmare to begin with, but I think we just kind of got into a rhythm, and it was just like, try to work from home and write as much as possible, and I got some quite cool stuff out of it, man.
You definitely did,
really
mate.
cool.
You definitely did. I mean, I was a big fan of We're So Blind. I think we spoke about it in the last.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean, I had that on repeat this morning because.
Oh, nice one, man.
It's you liked it as well.
Yeah, I thought it was really good, yeah.
Nah, that was a bit more political, kind of, for my solo project. I wanted to, like, all the shit that was going on in the world. I was like to put a wee song out that kind of talks about that. Do you know what I mean? But then after that, I was like, I kind of want to do some like DJ, like some dance stuff, and move into like doing features and all sorts, just to kind of build some different audiences. Do you know what I mean? So that's what we've kind of been doing since.
So how do you go about that? How do you get yourself into a position where you're featuring on these tracks?
So we write them first, and we'll have like, so I wrote the last track that came out, I Want Your Body, with Dark Heart. That was we wrote that, and it was literally just like me and a friend who's my producer, like Lewis Gardner, and then we were like, right, this is a banger, but like, what are we going to do with it? It's not really my vibe for my solo project, so maybe let's put it out and see what happens. And yeah, like, we got some interest from some DJs and that, and then Dark Heart was like really into it, and he sent us back the mix of what he'd done and his production and whatever else, and it was like, this is a banger. And then Spinning Records were like, let's put this out, you know, and then that's it. Now it's out.
Story told.
Right,
because it's not, when I listen to it, it's not what I'd expect for you.
totally.
You know, aye, because I think the vocals are kind of...
Yeah. The vocals are kind of pitched down, but I feel like there still is... The reason that I wanted to put it out and keep my name on it was because I did write it, you know, and it was like, there is little... The elements are there for me, but and also because it's a banger, and it was like, I was like, put my name on that, because if it blows up, I'm going with it. Do you know what I mean? So, that was the idea.
So how many streams on Spotify's it had?
I think right now it's close to 300,000.
Jeez, man.
So 3 weeks, man. So it's like, it's on track. I'm excited. I kind of want it to. I'm excited for that day when I check and it's like 1 million, and I'm like, that's just.
When you hope it'll be.
Well, if it keeps going the way it's going, like it's on 300,000 nearly. I'd give it another few days for that, and then yeah, just over 3 weeks. So hopefully maybe 10 weeks time, if it keeps up this momentum, then potentially, then yeah, before the end of the year, hopefully.
If all the clubs were open just now,
oh yeah, definitely,
you'd be at 1 million already, I think, man, because people would have heard it when they were out and about.
That's the thing, yeah.
And also, mate, you've missed out on like going to Ibiza and doing the vocals on it live. That would
was actually a thing that we spoke about, because Dark Heart usually plays, and he's from LA, so he does a lot of the big clubs and stuff out there, and yeah, I was thinking to myself, because a friend of mine was on an Armin van Buuren track last year, and he was out touring with him in Ibiza, and he was on a world tour, I think, or a European tour, and he was out every night playing these massive venues, and God, man, it was just like, why did that have to happen? Do you know what I mean? Why did COVID have to come? But
It could have been worse. You could have had a #1 banger and then been
exactly,
like lockdown
exactly.
happened.
Oh man, it's weird because like you're in your house and you're writing all these songs, and to be honest, the reason that I think a lot of DJs are putting out music now is because they can't tour.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're getting like even like Stevie. I see Stevie Aoki on your t-shirt there, man. It's like I'm a big fan. Yeah, that's a sign. That.
Charlie met him.
Really?
Yeah, when he was playing it was Loto Academy in Glasgow.
Right.
I think it must have been last year, I think, or the year before. And it was just like pre the concert, and he was just kicking about, and I was like rocked up, and I thought, this is going to be banging. I was like, I'll go to this rocked up, and I think I was like, must have been the oldest one in the queue, and I was like, oh my god, I'm not queuing with all these like 14 and 15 year olds. Went up, said to the security guard, queue jump, went in, and he was just wandering about. There was nobody else in the building, and then
Just me and Steve.
me and my bud Steve, and then got a couple of photos and stuff, and then he went on stage, man. He was amazing, really, really good.
His performance, I've never seen him live, but I've heard great things, man. Did he do the birthday cake?
Yeah, I think that's it. It was just so funny because like I think between like from about track 4 or 5, he basically was like the crowd were giving it the old cake me like
the
thing
signs and all
constantly. Everybody had the signs and all that, and then I think like it was about 2 or 3 weeks after that he'd done the remake of the BTS Mic Drop.
Oh, yeah.
Where was it Designer?
Unreal.
Was
Yeah.
it Designer? I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely unreal, man.
It's a Clash track, yeah.
Yeah, smashed that. I'm a massive fan. I'm taking it as a sign. seeing his face there.
See, the thing is, see if you got on something of one of his tracks, then that's you. Stratosphere.
Yeah.
Totally. Literally next level.
Man.
He does that.
Does it ever get a wee bit like you're so close to just going absolutely like worldwide? Does it ever get demoralising when you think I'm so fucking close? Do you know what I mean? You're hitting serious numbers, man. Do you know what I mean?
It is. It's weird. It's just like you just never know.
Aye.
You never know what track's going to be the one that just goes bang. You know.
Well, I mean, we spoke about. I think the first time you came on the BTS song that was like under your bed.
Literally,
It was literally under the bed, and then fucking
it was. That was like I was like 50. I can't even remember what age I was. It was years ago, and I had the little riff, and I took it into the studio, and I was like, oh, I've got this riff. Like maybe this is something we can work with, you know, and see if we can get anything going. And then like 3 months later, it's bloody like biggest album in the world. So it just doesn't. It's mental. Like, but that's the thing. There's like so many of them. Like that's what I say now. Like, you could have songs. Like you could have a song. Do you know what I mean? Or yourself, or whoever. If you've ever written anything, which potentially could be a massive hit. You never know. You just have to.
I'm going to check under my bed.
Mate, under the bed,
know what you would
behind the drawers.
It's just in between a certain magazine. Move that microphone a wee bit closer to you, my man. There we go. Right, you see, talking about new songs, yesterday, your song with Dr. P came out.
Yeah.
So, I've not heard it yet.
I mean, I've been waiting for this moment, man.
You get the Greg
If
Chalmers
I get a good review off you, I'll be buzzing.
So, just talk amongst yourselves.
So yeah, this track, I've never done anything like this before, so it's like a crossover of like dubstep meets like pop, basically.
Because he was quite heavily dubstep, like heavy
totally,
dubstep.
Man, totally.
Because I remember listening to him. Like, I'm sure Greg sent me stuff a while back, and I was like, because he was like, it's quite like Skrillex, and I was like, this isn't like Skrillex. This is a different. This is on a different level altogether.
Yeah.
But it's what? Do you know what the reason was that he's sort of branched across into this new divide?
I think so. I know Circus Records is him and Flux Pavilion, and I don't know if he's just wanted to do like a new alias, or like I know this is still straight up Dr. P. I'm just watching him in the corner vibing, but I know he's wanted to like branch out and do other things at the same time, but I don't know why. He just must have loved the track, and what he's done with it and production, man, is just like next level. And it's like as soon as I heard it, I was like, nah, this is fire. Like we need to get this out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because Ed said to me about you coming in this week, and he was like, do you want to co-host with me? And I was like, yeah, absolutely, I'd be up for that. And then he was like, oh, he's got a new track. It was like, cool, hit me up, sent me it, listened to it, come in this morning, and he was like, got to talk about the track. I was like, oh, it's a banger. And he was like, didn't tell me. Tell what you
Bro! Bro!
Thank you. That's what we wanted, guys.
This is no shower song.
Mate.
Enjoying it?
Just get that camera zoomed in.
Mate, that is so good, man.
You don't need to make a music video now.
That is the music video. That would actually be class. I know it's annoying we can't play it. Like,
Mate, that is...
oh man, thank you. It's the reaction. It's the reaction we wanted. I'm excited to hear what he has to say about it.
Talk amongst yourselves, son.
Talk amongst
You're throwing everything
yourselves.
off vibe now.
Yeah, I know.
Listen.
He's distracting us in the corner.
How did that actually come about? You were
So yeah, so I wrote this. Well, I didn't actually write this track. You know, I was the vocalist on it. So I was working with these guys, called Hit My Heart Songs, who are a publisher, and they had this track, and they were like, "Oh, sorry, Unified Song. Sorry, yeah, they changed it. They changed their name, and they were really loved my voice, and they were like, "Oh, we've got this sick demo, and we think you would kill it." And I went in and recorded it, and yeah, a few months later, they were like, "Oh, Dr. P's like loving this track. He likes your voice. He wants to work on it." And then we kind of just were like, "Yeah, let's put it out together, you know, and get me on it and feature." And I'm excited for this one, man. It's the vibe. It's like it's a different audience for me. I've never kind of done this style before. But Dr. P is an unbelievable producer and artist, and I think this is going to do well, man. By the looks of it, hopefully. Do you like it, man?
Mate, that is so good, by the way. That's my favourite one yet.
Really?
Yes.
I said that this morning when I came up.
Down your lane,
really
innit?
Aye, because it's right. So I'm going to delve into the dubstep archives here, right? Talk about things that nobody's ever heard about. So, do you remember Rusko?
Yeah.
Right. So there is that offbeat Rusko thing happening, but there is a Kygo.
Kygo's who I
melodic.
thought. Yeah.
Yeah.
Aye. So it's like that. Like,
Yeah, because it was like that sort of like
and also
Kygo.
that thumping Skrillex bass.
Yeah.
Boom, like a marching bass. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
Oh,
Like, what is it? What's the thing again? Is like Mambo-esque, like that in the background with the drumming in that.
Mambo, eh?
Mambo-esque.
Mambo.
Yeah, if that's not a word, I'm trademarking it.
No, mate, that's fucking good.
Oh man,
That
thank
there
you
can
so
go
much. I
underneath
appreciate
it.
it. Yeah,
Greg Chalmers, fucking good. So mate, right, okay, talk me through the process with Dr. P, because
Yeah.
I've been a fan of Dr. P for a long time. A long time. When you told me, Greg.
No, yeah, I knew straight away. I was like, I need to message him and just be like, listen, do you know this guy? And see, because obviously you're a big fan of that genre of music as well. And then as soon as you were like, yes, I was like, yeah, this is going to be a good one.
Mate, that is so well produced, man.
Oh man, he smashed it. He's unbelievable, honestly.
So have you just been talking to him on Zoom and all that?
So we've been speaking through like Instagram and whatever else, just talking about the upcoming track and stuff, and he's buzzing about it. Like it's a bit different from what he would usually do, you know. It's got that. The thing I like about it is it's crossing over from like dubstep to pop. You know, it's still got me on it. It's still got that flavour that I want to give. But at the same time, it still goes hard as fuck. You know,
Mate,
it's class.
Aye, 100%, man. Because Dr. P historically was kind of do you remember? Have you heard of a group called the Glitch Mob?
No.
I think they're Canadian, and they do glitch music, which is like a weird hybrid between dubstep and house. But there's like it is very segmented. Do you know what I mean? So that and Dr. P kind of lived in between there. I always used to think, and Dr. P, the dubstep was hard hitting. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it still had a lot of the high accents. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I mean that. If you had told me that was Dr. P, that like if you hadn't told me that was Dr. P, I wouldn't have known. Yeah, but I mean that just proves how good a producer the guy is.
Yeah, man.
That he can turn his hand to that, because that see live, man. That live
That would be
go
immense, yeah.
off.
I would go off totally, man.
I'd be there flashing my tits. Mate, that was I'm a big fan of that. I can't
appreciate
wait.
it, man.
I can't wait
Thank
for
you.
this to finish. I'm going to put that.
Put it through
Actually,
those speakers.
It's going to go through the Genelecs, man. Blow the hoop right off them.
The amount of dust. The dust that'll come off them.
What? I thought you said blow the hoop right off him.
I did say that, right? Right, so tell me about the process. Who approached who?
Yeah. So I work with as I was saying before, when you were jamming to it.
Yeah, we missed all this.
So yeah, Unified is a publisher who I work with, and they're based up in Scotland actually, and the song was already kind of done, but not with that production. And they got me in because they love my vocal. So I never actually wrote this track.
Right.
I was just the singer on it, and they got me in. They were like, "Oh, we love your voice. Like, we think you should demo this track. See what happens if anyone's interested." And then I vocaled it, and then like a few weeks later, they were like, "Oh, like got this guy Dr. P who's really interested in working on it and seeing what he can do with it." And then we got it sent back to us, and I was like, "Shit, this is unbelievable." I was mental, man. I was like, "This is banging." And then yeah, we just decided like we should put it out together and like me feature on the track, and I'm so grateful for him to actually like want me to be involved and be on it, you know. So thank you, man.
John's amazing, man. Every time Ryan comes on, I have a pure fangirl moment. 'Cause last time it was the Hofner, and I was like, "What?
Actually, who's next, man?"
You what, the who? You see me going, "No fucking way, man." And then this time it's Dr. P. Every time he comes on, he just goes, "Get
Something new.
Just fucking drop something in front of me," and I just lose my tiny mind. It's fucking awesome, man. It really is. So, do you think that there will be more? Obviously, you're not. I don't expect you to let the cat out of the bag, but do you think there'll be more of this stuff in the future?
There's some stuff. There's some features. There's some more feature stuff. Obviously, I can't say anything right now because it's not confirmed. But there's some guys playing with some of my songs that would.
Am I going to lose my
That
mind?
you would go off your nut, basically.
I think I've got a wee guess at who one of them is. By the way, I've been hearing things in the under.
You can tell us after this once we cut.
Exactly. There's some cool stuff happening. I just need to kind of wait and you can't say anything until it's like
of course,
confirmed, you know. But when
don't want to shoot your load too early.
Exactly, man. As soon as it's confirmed, it'll be you'll know. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I've got my own artist stuff going as well.
Right,
so
tell us a bit more about what's happening, Matt. Because obviously, like you said at the beginning, COVID's fucked everything. Right. And obviously, you had festivals and all that shit stuff.
Yeah, man. I think that's where we spoke about that. We were telling everyone the dates.
I'll see you there.
Aye,
no, you fucking will, mate. I'm phoning it in.
It was gutting, man. Like we had, like obviously this is like the first year I've been doing like my Koolkid project and like doing that sort of stuff, and had all these festivals lined up and had my own headline show, and everything just kind of got cancelled, man, and it was gutting. But
because was your headline show not meant to be in May?
It was meant to be in May, yeah. It's actually getting moved to May next year now.
Right, okay. So it should be one whole year better than it was.
Man. Well, that's the thing. It's given me a year to kind of get more music out, to build more fan base, and then
would you
put on a better show.
any of the like the Dr. P or the Dark Cat? Would you do that live?
I'm not sure. Not sure. I would go down, but I feel like I don't know, because I'm going to have a band. I'm going to have my band with me. If they can play dubstep, give it a bash. Just get somebody next to me going bonk, bonk, bonk. No, we'll see what happens. Potentially, it might be nice. It could be cool to like strip it back, you know, and give it and just like play the track maybe acoustic or something. You know, give it a different sort of vibe.
You're So Blind, didn't you?
Yeah. I done an acoustic version of that. I like doing acoustic stuff as well, like showing how the song's supposed to feel and take it away from the production as well, you know. But yeah, I've got my next single. That's a wee exclusive again for you.
Exclusive.
Then my next single for my own thing is coming out on the 18th of September.
And what's this one?
Sorry?
What's it going to be?
It's called Only You Now.
Oh.
Yeah. This is me in a nutshell. Basically, this track. This is like everything that I've wanted to kind of show, and yeah, it's really cool, man.
So without giving away any spoilers, is it a slow number? or is it still got that kind
Nah,
of poppy jiving?
it's
down?
high energy. It's got a little sprinkle of 80s in there.
Oh, bit of
Ideal.
synthwave.
Slightly.
Was that the noise that's going to be on it?
That's all you're getting.
So it kind of goes like this.
Folk will be watching this actually thinking that you've just actually played a wee clip of the track and you're just wishing to air the top of it.
Yeah. So it's when you're talking about people hearing things. We were talking the other day, I think we cut it out the last episode about me being able to make a really good train noise.
Train?
Mate, swear to God. Swear to God, I can make.
It's like the guy from Big Bang Theory.
Ginger or something?
So just to let you know as well, Ellie's in the room and she's hiding in a puffer jacket now, right? So if I'm going to address the room, I need everyone to close their eyes. Close your eyes.
Okay.
Right, ready for this?
Sounded like one of those flutes you got in primary school.
So that there is my train noise.
I was waiting for a big crescendo into something else. That was it.
I thought he was going to go like.
No.
My train.
When it's in the distance.
Aye. Well, it's no close, is it? See if you get that close to a train, you can hear it. You're fucked.
It's that quiet.
Is that a train? It always descends into chaos when I talk to you, man.
I know.
Right, anyway, I don't even know where that fucking noise thing came from. Anyway,
That was me earlier saying I
I
was
got
there.
from the sample to the train.
listen,
Oh,
if
that's-
Dr. P's listening and he wants to sample me making a train noise, he just needs to give me a holler. I'm on Instagram at GregCDDC.
Give you a hoot.
Shameless plug. Give me a hoot! I just to reach out, mate. I'm available.
Do it.
Right, that's thrown me off here. Right, so your own personal stuff, man.
Yeah.
So have you got a music video coming out for this new
Yeah,
track?
I do, man. I've got a funny story with it. So I went on a wee holiday to Skye. We were supposed to go away abroad, and then that got cancelled. So we were like, oh, we'll go to Skye. We've never been. Beautiful place. Done some hiking, done some fairy pools, swimming, stuff like that. So everything, like doing some quite adventurous stuff, right? Not a problem. And then I came home and I went to the park with my pals to play football and fucking tore my ligaments from my knee.
Did you?
I was.
Join the club, man.
It was though they said that I don't think it was as bad as they made it out. They said that they couldn't really tell from the X-ray because of the amount of swelling.
Mm-hmm.
But they said there was like three lines about like that shouldn't be there.
Uh-huh.
It's fine. It's still a wee bit niggly now, but basically where I'm trying to get to is I was filming my music video like 4 days after this happened, and I was thinking in my head we had planned that I'm going to be jumping about a stage and giving a big massive performance and that. And I did do it. Like I did do it. I still jumped about and everything, but my leg just buckled basically.
You forgot the part he fell into a pond.
Oh aye. Ah
It
shit.
wasn't
Yeah.
actual football.
I
it
tell
was
them
just
that.
an
Right, cool. Right, let's get the story straight then, right? So
Dog did it.
So we went to the park with the ball, right? And it was full of people just having beers and everything. So we were like, right, we can't play football, that's good.
Yeah.
So just sat in the park, chilled out, and then as we were leaving the park, that's when the football began, right? So there was like a hill. It was at Kelvin Grove Park in Glasgow. There was a hill, and then it was it levelled off, and there was concrete, and then there was a fence, and then another hill, and at the bottom of that one there was a lake. So me trying to be smart, kid on Ronaldo and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Ball bounced over the fence. And it was my friend, so I was like, right, I need to run after this and get it. So I leapt over the fence, and I was sprinting down the hill to get the ball. The ball's rolling towards the water, and as it just tickles the water, as it tickled the water, I done a left. I'm left-footed, so I kicked the ball. That tried to kick it that way to get it away from the water, and I kicked it into the water, and then I went in the water, and everyone in the park just went, and my knee, oh my god, that was and then I had to drive 4 people home, soaking wet, and my mad knee But basically, that was the story.
Was that the? Remember, I think I messaged you saying about you're looking awful bronzed. Is that the music video?
Aye, it was
Right,
actually.
okay.
Yeah.
Because he put a picture up. I was like, "Did you get jaundice?"
It was the knee, the poison. Nah, man. That was the thing. So the night I was like, whenever I was doing like the TV stuff and that, I'll not mention that.
No.
But whenever we used to get spray tans, right? And I never really had time for a spray tan. And I was thinking to myself, right, cool, we'll do the fake tan then, we'll do it ourselves. So I look pretty nice for camera or whatever. We used like, this dark stuff. Emily told me it was going to be fine. She was like, you go to sleep, wake up and wash it, you'll look normal, natural.
No.
Did the hell. I was black when I woke up.
How many layers did you put on?
One?
What were you using? Tar?
It was his.
Nutella. No. It was literally...
Is this going to be alright tomorrow? Alright, Mom. We ain't going to fucking... ain't going to diabetic shock, man. Alright.
No, when I woke up, she said, go for a shower and it'll wash off and you'll get that kind of natural look. It just doesn't go natural. Do you know what? Some of the shots look really good, because we've got a lot of like, I don't want to give too much away, but it's like really kind of neat, like 80s neon vibe, kind of Stranger Things almost. That's what we're going for. So you can't really tell that I'm
Your skin was one of the Stranger
I'm
Things.
tangled.
About rocking like an Eric Pride's video.
I just needed baby oil. I'd have been there, man.
Well, you're
guys.
tabbed on.
Right, guys, listen, just like you know, we're leaning into the tan, right? That's funny, man.
But yeah, it's going to be great. I'm looking forward to that one coming out, man. It's more me than the rest of them. I feel like this is us getting to like a place of like, this is what he's about, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for everyone to hear it.
That'll be good. I'm looking forward to seeing it, mate. And now because I know the backstory behind it, I'll be like,
Oh mate, yeah, you'll notice me hopping about.
Just glowing.
Aye.
a gammy leg and bright brown. That looks like
If you can get to number one with that story, man, you've made it.
I know, I'll be breakfast telly. I'll tell you something about that music video.
Me and Lorraine.
I hear you like Nutella.
So are you still writing like crazy then? Is that?
Yeah, constantly. We just got back from a writing camp there. We were working with some amazing artists from like Denmark and Germany.
How many people are at these things?
There was probably about 10 of us, or 15 or something, like between that. And basically we just went to a massive farmhouse in the middle of nowhere, and everyone, like, it's just like all these different studio setups, and we just go every day and work with different people and write bangers basically.
Do any of these bangers ever see the light of day?
Yeah.
Because you told me this about De Hofnar before.
Yeah.
And I've been
he's still working on like like stuff from before that camp, if you know what I mean. So like, it just still gets pushed back.
Yeah.
Because
see, after we spoke about him, you like fucking shared my story about him on it. I swear to God, it's the best day of my life.
You sent me the screenshot and you're like, oh my God, check this out.
Right, it was just like
awesome,
De Hofnar commented, and I was like, what? So I mean, it's like, oh no.
he was awesome, man. Really talented guy.
Yeah.
I want to see him live because he looks like he can put on a show as well.
Yeah. Do you know the thing is as well? It's like I think he's a lot bigger in mainland Europe than he is here.
Yeah.
Because I remember when I mentioned him to you, you went.
I knew straight away.
Yeah. Oh, mate. Fabulous.
Well, he's great. The saxophone solo and stuff like that.
Aye. See
It's
that?
what you want to hear in Ibiza Sunset, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah. Well, either that or that Dr. P track you just.
Oh yeah.
That's next level, man.
Ah,
So Charlie's
cheers.
a bit of a musician.
Right.
No, it's Scottish pipe bandish stuff,
right,
that's
cool.
about it.
Awesome.
Drumming, that's about it, as far as I go in terms of musicality.
Yeah.
So, do you like a bit of traditional music?
Of course, man. Yeah. Driving through. I like playing. What is it? What I do? driving through and we're going like yesterday we had the Hobbit on. Not very traditional.
That's like
I love that track Bag End.
that's fiction, mate.
No, like, I love
fiction stuff.
Braveheart, the soundtrack.
For the
Stuff
love of
like that.
for the love of a princess, is that called?
That's one of them, yeah.
I love that
References,
stuff.
yeah.
Like, I don't know, it just.
So I
love
believe
feeling
that is
stuff.
played on the Uilleann pipes, if I'm pronouncing.
Uilleann pipes are the small pipes,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what that's played on.
Like-
That was recorded by a guy in LA.
Really?
It was fucking nothing to do.
He's
with
not
it.
even Scottish. That's crazy, man.
Aye.
It's like Wallace. Wallace was Australian, wasn't he? Mel Gibson.
Aye,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wallace was Australian. That's Wallaby, mate. Mel Gibson was because he stayed with so backstory. It's a guy called Shorris Wallace who proclaims
Shorris Wallace.
That's what I was thinking.
Shorris Wallace, mate. He proclaims to be a direct descendant from William Wallace, and he wears so he runs a company called, I think it's Clancast or something like that. And I might be talking a lot of shit here, but no, tell a lie. Shorris Wallace is the head of the Wallace clan, right? And he works with this other guy called Chick something Young.
Chick Wallace.
Chick Young.
But he is the guy in Gladiator. See right at the beginning, the guy when they're fighting the Romans, the German guy holds the head up at the top of the hill at the start of Gladiator.
Can't remember. I've seen it for years.
Well, that's Chick Young. But so they're all part of this kind of like they provide extras for big battle scenes and all that. Anyway, Shorris Wallace is like a traditional Scotsman, right? So Mel Gibson stayed with him in Govan for a week before filming Braveheart to learn how to be a Scotsman.
No chance.
Aye, imagine just you're doing in Govan. Just fucking seeing. There's a bold Mel.
We did like a drink, man. didn't
I don't know. He's just the loud tavern singing things in a full
We're
kilt.
gonna go
bottle
Are you
AMD.
sure they did this back then?
We're going to go and sit in the park with a bottle of tonic.
Get your hair extensions in, Mel. We're going to the pub.
Hold on, let me fix that. St Andrew's Cross, your mug. Aye, imagine that, right? This is now, it's like modern Scotland. A bottle of tonic, my man. We're going to go,
Bottle of tonic in 20 Mayfair.
we're going to go and call some cunts a slag. Aye, so that's it.
That's amazing.
Do you ever wear a kilt yourself, Ryan?
I've worn one once at my brother's wedding.
Are you a fan?
Of the kilt.
Oh, your brother!
I don't know, man. We were having this discussion the other day, like talking about like obviously it's tradition in Scotland to wear one to your wedding. I don't know. I think they're really cool. I think I would do it obviously because I'm Scottish and I have that background, and I'd like to find out what my tartan looks like.
I think gonna be what you're wearing. It'll be neon.
Imagine that.
I would imagine Laurie. Laurie's a bit like an old.
Laurie,
That's
yeah,
very
you'll definitely get a
Scottish
lorry.
name, yeah.
You'll definitely get a lorry tartan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
See, this is
Find
this
out I'm
is
from-
normally we can get Mac to Google things. I'm going to Google it myself.
What, the actual tartan?
I'll Google it.
Oh, it's already there. Look.
There we go. Cheers, Jamie.
No way.
Is that in it?
That's in it.
Eh,
Right, there we go.
Let me see.
Let's see it.
Oh, yeah.
You never showed me.
That's nice.
That is nice.
Mm.
Very in vogue at
I
the
think
moment.
that is what my brother got for his wedding, to be honest.
I suppose it would have been easier just to.
You can't go wrong with a blue, green, and red kilt.
Everything you need. No, I think I would wear. I would probably wear it. I think it looks smart. I like it. It's traditional. I might have to put a pair of boxers on underneath it though.
Need to fake tandy legs.
Top of Nutella on going the sperm.
Charlie got
I
married.
felt this.
Charlie got married what 18 months ago.
January 19, yeah.
Yeah. And you had the full regalia. On.
Full regalia.
Yeah, I was so drunk at that wedding.
Really?
I was photographing it.
You were so-
And even to this day, like all like the guys that were like in the bridal party were all like, even one of them like the other week, my mate Lewis, he'd said it was like, mate, because we're talking about Greg, and he was like, I still cannot believe your entire ceremony. He just kept trying to make me laugh, and I was like, that sounds like him. And my brother was through as well, and he was like, he's mental, like absolutely not case of it. They're trying to take the vows, and he's going, yeah, just shouting in the corner.
Typical.
It's all lies, mate. Mate, I was because I lost a shoe that day. I don't know why, but it was like it wasn't even like after the wedding. This was like I think
During it.
during the wedding I lost my shoe. I think I took it off to scratch my foot, and then I lost a shoe. I don't know how that's even possible.
That's a wedding story, that, man.
Yeah.
But I'm working at the
I know. It's just even funnier.
Just a photographer walking about going, where the fuck's my shoe?
You had your jacket, you came to me at one point as well, man. I've lost my jacket. I went, I think
Fucking
Erin
lost.
and Victoria's walking about with on because it was freezing, remember?
It's the January wedding, man.
I love that.
Yeah.
That was very Scottish. It was a Burns Day wedding.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's wicked.
Yeah.
Had the whole haggis, sneeps and tatties and everything.
Oh, man. Love
Class.
that.
Did
Yeah.
I can't remember, man.
No, you were fully told to get a steak in the restaurant. You were like, I just had some burgers, man. I was like,
I don't even remember. I genuinely don't remember, man. There's whole parts of that.
Just a blur. Blackout, man.
Yeah. So, Ryan, let's get back on to all things musical. Next year, you were saying you're playing in May.
Mm-hmm.
Your thing. Are you going to be doing a tour? Or are you going to be doing anything like that? I know it's kind of a bit early.
Yeah, I'm probably... Yeah, we're sorting out a tour right now. I'm supporting someone on tour at the start of the year,
Come on.
which is cool. Can't say much about that at the moment because it's not even been announced.
Right, okay.
But yeah, that's coming. That's going to be a nice little tour, and then I'll probably do my own after that, and then just keep releasing great music, hopefully, and see what happens next year.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Oh, do you know what I wanted to ask you? Your music video with all the fans in it.
Oh yeah.
How did you?
that
How
was also big.
did that?
Because we couldn't do anything else. Like for lockdown, it was like in the peak of lockdown, and we were like, oh, we want to get a video. Like, what can we do? So then we contacted a lot of different charities. So like some of the footage in it is like from Greenpeace, and like some of it's like from a bullying campaign. I can't remember the name of the bullying campaign, which is really bad. But we wanted to kind of show different aspects of like what the song was about, really, and then we also wanted to include the fans as well. So we put out a link onto the website that basically gave everyone the lyrics and they could just interpret their own little video.
Mm-hmm.
And then we just kind of glued them all together in the edit, and yeah, man, it was really cool. I like stuff like that because it's like getting the people who are making it all happen involved. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm really happy with that video, the way it turned out, even though it was like lockdown and everything was filmed in my house.
Is that
Do you
your
know what
house?
I
Aye.
mean? Yeah, literally, like some of the shots are in my house and then it skips to the Amazon forest. You know what I mean?
It's like where it starts and you see it going. I'm
The
thinking,
trees, and you're going, this is a high budget video, and then it's me in the bath, wake up.
the Amazon basin.
It pans out. No, I'm not even saying that. It definitely was the Amazon forest.
Imagine that. That'd be the best video, mate. It's just you in the bath, just with like
Full track.
a wee bubble moustache.
Toilet brush, mic.
We've still not done the OD video, so you never know.
Are you doing a video for it?
I'm not sure. They're still kind of in talks in the moment. You know, we'll see what the guys think and what they're wanting to do with it.
What's it done so far, Odie?
Oh, it's like 20k.
Wow, man,
Yeah.
that's rapid.
20k. Yeah, in fact, my phone's dead. Yeah, it probably will be on about 20k. It doesn't update, so I've got like a thing called Spotify for Artists, and it basically shows you the live streams as they come in. But then on Spotify, it updates every like 3 days or so. So
It's because it's fresh out. I'll
Yeah.
have that and see the dots.
I'll give it like a day. Tomorrow it'll update. Maybe even today actually. It usually does it around like maybe
Well, it's been
1:30, 2 o'clock.
See on YouTube.
Yeah.
It is on. Hold on.
I think it was
I know. I was just like, checking the top there. So on Circus Records, it's
Yeah.
done 1,000 views
in a day.
in a day, and but on UK Dubstep, it's done 3.5 thousand views.
No.
That's just on YouTube, mate. And then it's on
Circus record, yeah.
Circus Records. So
Damn, I'm excited for it, man. Like, I love it when, like, I love to experiment with different sounds, and I think this is like a great way of doing that. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Especially with someone as like Dr. P. Do you know what I mean? He's just
Aye.
a legend in that sort of genre.
yeah, very much so. So if you could choose, right? I know you said there's some things in the pipeline. And I don't want you to give it away, but if you could choose, who would you have? Who would you feature on?
Make it easier instead of one, go three.
3.
3 artists,
Alright,
make
cool.
it easier.
That makes it easy. Calvin Harris.
Okay. Why?
Because I love how like it's just great pop music, but at the same time he brings different flavours to it, you know, and he's Scottish, and it'd be a cool little. I'm loving Topic right now. It's the guy that he's like an up and coming. Do you know that song? La 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 la. You're breaking me. La la la. Loving that. I'm trying to think, not DJ and like an actual artist I would love to feature with. Like, I don't know, man. It's too hard. There's so many. Everyone.
I'm available as fuck.
Like I love like bands like Laney and like Lav and stuff like that, and the 1975 is always like a
That's what
big
you were
one for
talking
me.
about earlier. I was saying, like,
Yeah.
there's somebody I was been sitting for ages racking my brain thinking, I was like, his style reminds me of somebody so much, and I could not remember, and it clicked when I was sitting, I was like, I think it's Matt Healy, for the 1975.
Compliment and a half for me, man. That's like my fave guy. But yeah, that's like probably one of the top ones for me. Yeah, I love that. Very inspired by them. Totally.
Oh, actually, here's a wee interesting knowledge piece for you. Okay. See Matt Healy for the 1975.
Yes.
Remember we were talking about a Wiedersehen Pet earlier?
Yes.
His dad's Dennis from a Wiedersehen Pet, Matt Healy's dad.
Yeah, he was in Benidorm as well.
Yeah, he was in Benidorm as well.
He's the guy that dressed up as a woman in Benidorm.
That's his dad.
That's his dad.
He was married.
Denise Walsh is
Denise
his mum.
Walsh, yeah.
That's Matt Healy's mum.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
No
you
way.
can tell when you look at them. Like,
Yeah.
He looks very much like...
Looks like a transvestite waff for Newcastle. Aye, see when you look at him, you can see the fucking Newcastle ripped at him.
So I think you can safely say your 1975 collab is gone now.
he's just ruined it.
Sorry. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of all their work.
He might have Dennis.
Dennis. I don't really listen much to 1975. I know we got a song called Chocolate.
Yeah.
And actually there is a song that I really like that they do, but I can't remember the name of it. It was on 13 Reasons Why.
Has it got 3 letters by any chance? Is it 6? No.
No.
It might have been the sound.
Some
the
like
sound
some yourself, like, oh Christ. Jamie. Can you Google 1975 song
It's
13 Reasons Why?
because so Jamie in Joe Rogan's podcast, Emily,
Oh,
and the guy Jamie's like the assistant that does all the
1975 what?
13 Reasons Why.
None.
Total shite, Greg.
Like somebody else?
it's somebody else. I don't want your body. But
Nope.
No, it's not that one.
You're the slowest typer on the planet.
What is it you're looking for?
He's saying there's a track that they play in 13.
Give yourself a try.
Oh, it's a great song.
Oh, yeah, that's a great song.
Yeah, man.
I'm a big fan of that one. So yeah, I mean, I'm more of a fan of Benidorm.
The show or the place?
Not the show. The place can fuck off. Yeah, and Denise Walsh, by the way, telling you,
Telling you what?
telling you,
Expand.
telling you, Denise Walsh. That's what I've said.
So Matt, if you're watching,
I apologise.
We love your mum and your dad. So that's weird. I didn't realise that at all. Do you know what else? Another weird one. Do you know Gary Oldman's sister is Little Mo for fucking EastEnders?
I don't have a clue who any of these people
You know who
are.
Gary Oldman is?
No
the
clue,
actor.
man.
He was the
Ian Beale.
Gary Oldman's the guy who was the commissioner in Batman.
Oh yeah, I get you. Yeah.
Aye.
Yeah, I know who you are now.
Aye, so his sister is Little Mo for EastEnders. Well, like Old Mo.
I don't know.
I feel really bad that I did this. Yeah,
Little Mo.
you know Little Mo.
Aye, Gary Oldman.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's a great actor, man.
Yeah, I totally didn't know they were related.
Yeah.
But again, when you look at them, yeah, she looks like Winston Churchill.
You're gonna get us took off the air.
Right, so I think we'll call it a day there, gentlemen. Since we said that fucking
Oh, you get arrested.
Yeah, but thanks for coming to speak to us.
Oh man, thank you for having me again. Honestly, it's
No
great.
worries.
Always great fun talking to you guys.
Just come in for talk a lot of shit with the boys. Man. Oh, well, anyway, yeah. Listen, so great. I really like OD, man.
Nah,
It's an
buzzing.
absolute banger. And best of luck. No doubt you'll be on again to talk
Oh,
about
mate,
fucking
100%.
to talk about the new song. So give me the date it's released.
Yeah,
the
it's
new
coming
one.
out September the 18th. It's Only You Now. It's called, and it's a banger.
Always a
That's all
banger.
you need- That's all you need to know. Right, okay. Thanks for listening, folks. And
Thanks,
hit
guys.
those like and subscribe buttons.